Today we are going to make an experiment. We will make tough crash tests of this new shockproof electric scooter Kuickwheel. It's interesting if it will survive these tests. And it seems we've already begun. Let's go. Hi there, as usual it's me, just a voiceover, you're watching Review Machines, and today we have for the test this shockproof electric scooter, which is called Kuickwheel S1. It's a new nice scooter, and I feel so sorry for it, but our tests today are going to be really brutal. The main task for today is to find out if our scooter is really shockproof, and if it will be able to survive these tests. And judging from my outfit, you might guess that some water tests also are included in our today's agenda. But before that, let me tell you a few words about this scooter and why we are going to make hot tests of it. The electric scooter Kuickwheel S1. It's pretty standard model judging from how it looks, but it has quite a peculiar feature. The matter is, this scooter was designed for renting purposes, that is why, according to the official specs, it's shockproof. But then the manufacturer decided not only use them in rent, but sell as the usual models. Now let's check the specs. The body of the scooter is heavy-duty. We see here good paint and welding seams. There is a rear-wheel drive. The electric motor is 500 watts. The battery is inside the platform, its capacity is 13 ampere-hours. The length of the deck is 48 cm, the width is 17 with a rubber cover. The wheels are 10-inch diameter, the front wheel is pneumatic, the rear is solid. The charging port is waterproof, there is a front mechanical drum brake, and the rear one is electric. There is a front suspension, and we don't have a rear one. Now let's briefly check the handlebar. Firstly, here we see a node's bell. To power on the scooter, we need the NFC card. It's more comfy than mechanical locks, but you can switch off this function. The display is rather bright, with all the necessary info. At the left, there is a blinkers button and a brake handle. At the right, we see the throttle. And I think it's high time to begin our tests. Firstly, let's check the durability of the fenders. As we can see, the plastic is really durable. Not bad. Let's have a ride. By the way, for today's video we summoned a special star. You may know him by our previous videos, it's a legendary rider Vitaly. Don't you know him? What a pity, let me remind you. The legendary rider Vitaly is famous by his ability to ride professionally all kinds of transports, from a simple scooter to quite a peculiar vehicles. Our rider is good at everything, so many his adventures were shown on our channel. He is ready to tackle any problem and to get the hang of any vehicle. Well, what tests can our professional suggest? Well, it's a bit early. Now let's just have a ride. But before that, let's make few drop tests. Alright, and now let's move on. Well, for now there are a few scratches and that's all, no other damages. The scooter goes quietly and smoothly, and it accelerates quite rapidly. The platform is big enough and it's comfortable to ride on the scooter. The drum brake works well, but I don't like that it's equipped on the front wheel, cause it's possible to roll over if you press the brake too tight. In general, it's a decent 500 watt scooter. Now we are going to check the maximum speed, but before that, let me show you some more technical features. The NFC card is a good feature, but we also have here a mechanical anti-theft gear installed right into the handlebar. The folding gear is simple and reliable, It takes just few seconds to fold and unfold the scooter. When it's folded, it can be carried by the handlebar. Now let's weigh the scooter. The result is 22 kilos. Taking into account the shockproof body, it's acceptable. There is a special app for the scooter. It's simple, with the standard features. There are all the drive settings, some statistics and other stuff. And on the whole, we've covered all the details of the scooter. Let's move on our exciting tests. Now let's check the maximum speed. But before that, more drop tests. While it still goes without any problems, it seems it's really shockproof. As to the maximum speed, as we can see, it's limited up to 30 km per hour. By the way, according to the specs, its range is about 40 km. Well, let's move on. We are leaving asphalt for the cross-country road, where some more tough tests are waiting for us. By the way, as we remember, it has only front suspension, so it requires rather flat ground for comfy moving. It's really tough on hammocks. But let's get back to the tests. Any suggestions from our pro? It's not a time yet. Now let's make some crash tests with a tree. The first bump is rather weak. Let's try it again. That was serious. One more time. And that was really brutal. Let's try to ride now. This time it seems we have some consequences. The scooter still can go, but the front fork is slightly bent, and the fender grazes against the platform. Anyway, it's still live. Let's move on with our tests. Let's get back to the asphalt, where our pro again wants to use his special tool, but now we have another interesting test. According to the specs, Kuickwheel S1 has a waterproof body, so in theory it's able to work even underwater. Let's check this feature in practice. Frankly speaking, I'm not in the know why on earth you might need to go on a scooter underwater, but as we can see, it really works here. If you don't want to carry your scooters downstairs, it's much simpler to throw it through the window. Though this feature works only with the shockproof scooters, just like ours. Unfortunately, we don't have any building nearby, but we will try to drop it from the ATV, plus my height 1 meter 90 centimeters. Well, that was really cruel. Let's try it again. It's still alive. We need something more serious. What if we throw the scooter off the ATV at a high speed? It's going to be a serious test in the end, so we put the scooter on the ATV and accelerate. To tell the truth, I didn't think it would survive this test. That was impressive, wasn't that? But to our surprise, it's still alive. Damaged, but alive. And now I think it's high time to use our special tool. By the way, do not repeat such things with regular models, cause the batteries do not like that kind of treatment. Here, as we remember, we have a shockproof body, so the battery is protected quite well. The paint and rubber suffer from the hammer, but the whole construction isn't damaged. Well, after all these tests, the shockproof scooter is still alive. Of course, there are some damages, let's look closer at them. As we can see, we have here mostly damages of the paint, some scratches and dents. The handlebar is bent. The platform was scratched, as well as rubber cover and rear fender. For all that, as I said, it still works, and it's able to go. It's a surprisingly enduring scooter. Well, it seems we have only one thing to discuss. It's the price. And the price of the scooter Kuickwheel S1 is about $380. Let's call it a day, my friends. Thanks for having a ride with us. Please check another hour video about another awesome electric scooter. Stay with us, there will be many more interesting materials here. Goodbye.